You know, every so often a story comes along that honestly just shouldn't be possible. A story about a player who was so overlooked, so misunderstood, and then just went on to completely rewrite the rules for the most important position in all of sports. This is that story. A story about a massive, franchise-altering gamble. So you really have to ask yourself, how does a kid from East Texas, a guy colleges weren't exactly breaking down the door for, end up becoming the undisputed king of the NFL? Well, it's a wild journey from underdog to icon, and trust me, it started way before most of us even knew his name. And it all begins with what I like to call the three-star paradox. To really get why the Kansas City Chiefs took such a huge risk, you first have to go back and understand where this guy came from.
Okay, this is where it gets just absolutely bonkers. Look at these numbers from his senior year of high school. 50 passing touchdowns. And he tacked on another 15 running the ball himself. Plus, he wasn't just a football player, no. He was a legit stud on the baseball diamond, a relief pitcher with a cannon for an arm, just like his dad who played in the MLB. And after all of that, the so-called experts slapped a 3-star label on him. 3 stars. It's just wild. This was a pure, raw athlete just waiting to be unleashed.
All right, so let's shift gears to college at Texas Tech, because this is where the evaluation gets really complicated. Patrick Mahomes basically became a one-man army. And that, believe it or not, created a huge problem for NFL scouts trying to figure him out. And this slide right here perfectly captures the tug-of-war in his draft profile. On one side, you have his stats, which were just explosive, record-setting, video game numbers. But on the other side, the team's record, which was, to put it nicely, mediocre. This is the biggest red flag for scouts. It screams system QB, a guy who puts up empty stats in a pass-happy offense but can't actually lead a team to win. That was the big question.
Empty numbers? Are you kidding me? Come on, look at this. His junior year, he wasn't just good. He was #1 in the entire country. Passing yards, total offense, total touchdowns. He led the nation in literally everything that mattered. He was the Texas Tech offense. You can't fake that kind of dominance. I'm sorry.
No, you can't fake the production. But professional evaluators also can't ignore this number. 13 wins, 16 losses. It's a losing record, plain and simple. It forces a general manager to ask a really tough question. Is his incredible individual talent enough to overcome the fact that his teams just don't win? It's the ultimate scouting puzzle.
But see, that's what made him so special. It all goes back to that baseball background. Being a pitcher gave him this unbelievable, almost freakish ability to generate insane power from the weirdest arm angles. He wasn't playing quarterback like some robot in the pocket. He was playing it like a shortstop in the hole, flipping the ball to first. This gunslinger style was raw, it was unpredictable, and man, was it absolutely electric to watch.
So this all brings us to the 2017 NFL Draft. You've got this player with truly historic production, but a losing record, and a completely unconventional style. So for an NFL team, taking him isn't just a draft pick, it's a massive franchise-defining gamble. And the Kansas City Chiefs decided to push all their chips into the middle of the table. To jump from pick 27 all the way up to 10, they didn't just give up that year's first and third round picks. They gave up their future, their first round pick for the next year too. You just don't make a move like that unless you are absolutely 100% convinced you've found a talent that can change everything. It was a monumental risk. And this quote right here is the reason why they did it. This gets to the very heart of what great scouting is all about. The Chiefs front office managed to do what so many other teams were too afraid to do. They separated the player from his team's record. They looked right past that 13 and 16 and saw the pure intrinsic talent. They gambled that his ability, once you put it in a professional system with better players around him, would finally translate to winning.
But here's the thing. The Chiefs' plan was even smarter than just grabbing him. They knew they had this raw, incredible talent, but they also knew it needed to be refined. They weren't just going to throw him to the wolves.
His whole rookie season was basically an apprenticeship. He sat on the bench, and he got to learn from a really solid veteran quarterback in Alex Smith. He was soaking up the pro game, the speed, the playbooks, all of it. He only made one start in the very last week of the season after the team had already locked up a playoff spot. It was a deliberate, patient year of development. So let's just recap this journey real quick. A massive, risky trade brings the gunslinger to Kansas City. Then he spends a whole year on the sidelines just watching and learning. And all of that set the stage for the 2018 season, which was just one giant question mark. Was the gamble finally going to pay off? You know, that one single season of patience brought the Chiefs, and really, the entire NFL, to the very edge of a brand new era. All the debate, all the crazy stats, all the risks they took. It was all about to be answered.
Starter Magic incoming, Part 3 reveals the dynasty.